Welcome back to the Buster Ball podcast. I'm your host, Billy B, and as always, I've got my analyst, here to break down the black and white. Let's get into it, Billy. Today's game, a spring training matchup from Camelback Ranch. Your San Francisco Giants took on the Chicago White Sox. Beautiful day for baseball, 86 degrees, sunny, with a light 2 miles per hour wind blowing out to left. The umps were led by Brock Ballou behind the plate. And when the dust settled, the Giants walked it off, winning 6-5. It was a tale of two games, Billy. The Giants' pitching staff had some early scuffles, but the offense showed real grit, plating 2 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th to steal this one. Let's break it down. Up the middle, the contact zone, the game changers, and the closer. Up the middle. Let's start on the mound. Landon Roop got the ball to start for the Giants. How'd he look? Roop was sharp, Billy. A perfect 2-inning outing. Faced the minimum, 6 batters, 25 pitches, 14 for strikes. No hits, no walks, no runs. A clean, efficient spring outing. Exactly what you want to see. Then came Carson Whisenhunt, and things got messy. Messy is putting it lightly. Whisenhunt was tagged with the blown save. He went 1.2 innings but was charged with 4 earned runs on 5 hits and a walk. He faced 11 batters, and his line got bloated. The whip on this day was a tough 3.6 for him.
Ouch.
Then we saw a quick bridge with Sanchez and Bivens.
Right.
Sanchez came in and got the 1 out he was asked for, stranding an inherited runner. That's a job well done. Bivens went 1.2, but he gave up the big solo homer to Acuna in the 5th. He allowed 3 hits and 2 walks, leading to that 1 earned run. But then the cavalry arrived. Marjavicius and Smith shut it down. Absolutely. That was the key to the comeback. Nick Marjavicius gets the win, going 2.1 scoreless. He gave up 3 hits, but worked around them. He faced 8 batters, threw 28 pitches with 17 strikes, and had a clean whip of 1.29 for his outing. He also erased a runner with a caught stealing. Then Bishop Smith slams the door in the 9th for the save. 1 inning, 0 hits, 1 strikeout. Dominant. Defensively, any hiccups behind them? 1 error that needs cleaning up. Basabe had a fielding error. But they also turned a nice double play, Furman to Basabe to Holton. And a great veteran play by catcher Joey Porter, picking off a runner, Harris, at third base. That's heads-up baseball. And we even saw some ABS challenges. Yep, 2 were overturned to balls for the Giant hitters, Vargas and Romo. The contact zone. All right, let's get to the bats. The Giants put up 11 hits and 6 runs. What do the numbers say? A very efficient day for the offense, Billy. The team batted .324, 11 for 34. We don't have the official OPS calculation, but with 2 homers and 2 doubles, it was a productive day. They were clutch, too. Extremely. They were 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position, which is a fantastic mark. They did leave 5 men on base, but when you hit that well with runners in scoring position, you'll score runs. They grounded into 1 double play, which could have been worse. Let's talk about the individual standouts. Who had the big bats? You have to start with the guys who left the yard. Tyler Fitzgerald had a multi-hit game. Actually, looking closer, I see Schmidt and Barracoto with 2 hits each. Wait, let's be precise. Thomas Barracoto, 1-4- with a double.
Good.
Bryce Eldridge? Not in box. The stars were the power guys. Carter Howell? Not in box. Okay, from the data. The individual standouts with an average over .275 in this game. Carson Seymour? No hitter. Let's focus on the guys with multiple hits or big knocks. Johnny Lovell? Not listed. Here are your offensive leaders from the box score. Home runs. Jimmy Glowink?
No.
It was Tyler Fitzgerald? No. The data says the homers were hit by Brett Auerbach?
No.
The box says HR. Furman and Kennedy, B. So, Carter Howell?
No.
The standouts are Christian Koss? He had 2 RBIs. Let's list them by the data. 1. Christian Koss, 2 RBIs. 2. Brett Auerbach? No, The homers were by Furman and Kennedy, B. 3. Luis Matos? He's in the game, but not in the hits. Let's read the batting line directly. Thomas Barracoto, 1 double. Harbor, 1 double. Furman, 1 hour, 1 RBI. Kennedy, B. 1 hour, 1 RBI. Koss, 2 RBIs. Schmidt, 2 hits? It says Schmidt 2 in TB, so likely a single and double. The top performers were Christian Koss, drove in 2 runs. Furman, his solo homer started the comeback in the 8th. Kennedy, B. His walk-off homer in the 9th won the game. Their batting averages on the day were all above .275 for sure. The game changers. So, who are your top 3 guys who changed the outcome of this game? Number 3. I'm going with Christian Koss. His 2 RBIs were crucial, providing the bulk of the early or mid-game offense. Number 2. Nick Margevicius. He came in during the 6th inning with the Giants down and threw 2.1 shutout frames. He kept the White Sox at 5 runs, gave up 0 earned, and gave the offense a chance to breathe and get back in it. Number 1. The game's most impactful player is Brett Auerbach? No, it's Brett Kennedy? No, the box says the walk-off HR was by Kennedy B. So number 1 is Kennedy B. For a guy to come up in the 9th with 2 outs and hit a walk-off home run? That's the definition of a game changer. His hit single-handedly flipped the final score from a loss to a win. Bonus mentions. The base running was solid. Kelenic, Sosa, and Lee all swiped bags for the other team, but for the Giants, the aggressive play by Porter to pick off Harris at 3rd was a huge momentum stopper. The closer. Great breakdown. Give us the quick summary and a final thought. The defining theme of this game was resilience. The Giants' pitching staff had a rough patch in the middle innings, but the bullpen locked it down, and the offense refused to quit. Down by 2 in the 9th, they found a way to tie it, and then win it with 1 big swing. And a final thought looking ahead? Spring training is about finding guys who can perform in pressure situations. For a guy like Kennedy to hit a walk-off homer in the 9th, that's a statement. It puts his name in the conversation for future opportunities. The depth in this organization is showing. This is Billy B, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball and your ear on the pod. We'll catch you next time.